live as you ought to, you will discover, like it was in the days of Noah, if it happens in your time, you may be taken unawares. People can be getting married, people can be rejoicing, people can be celebrating when Jesus shows up and they are not ready. So scriptures admonish that we be ready and prepared. Now I'm going to deal with some of the assumptions that are currently ongoing. I know most of you have heard, preachers of the gospel teaching and declaring that the world will end this year. How many of you have heard that? And some estimated that from now till 2028, the world is going to come to an end, either before or in that year. Well, there are a few speculations around this subject, and we are going to deal with those speculations as we begin to deal with eschatology proper. Because the reason some of these assumptions are coming up are because of a few scriptures that are being interpreted to support it. For instance, Peter speaking, and he said, a day before the Lord is like 1,000 years. And 1,000 years is like a day before the Lord. So theologians and rabbis have concluded that the age of the earth, because the earth was created in 7 days, they have assumed that the age of the earth is 7 days. And because a day is 1,000 years, it means the age of the earth will be 1,000 years. Are you following? I'll give you all of that scriptures. I don't want to get distracted tonight into going to deal with details. But they believe that the age of the earth is 7 days, and 7 days is 7,000 years. And so on the strength of that, they began to calculate from the time of Adam. Between Adam and Abraham is 2,000 years. Between Abraham and the days of Jesus was 2,000 years. And until Jesus left the earth, around 30 AD, 33 AD, based on the crucifixion of Jesus, up till now is about 2,000 years. So they believe between Adam and our day is 6,000 years. And then the other 1,000 years is for the millennial reign, which will begin after the coming of Jesus Christ. So if you add that 1,000 years to the 6,000 years, which is the age of the earth currently, it means we have come to the brinks of the end of time. On the strength of that, they are beginning to sound an alarm that we should get ready. Because if you count from 30 AD up to year 2025, you have reached 6,000 years. And if you count from age 33 AD into 2028, that's 6,000 years. That's why they are propagating that the world will either end this year or end in 2028. Now, that's not supposed to be my focus, because Jesus said the exact day that is coming, he said no man knows. So our focus is not necessarily to predict the day of his coming, but Jesus' admonition is that we are prepared. So I'm not going to teach you and bring prediction as to whether Jesus is coming today, this year, or in 2028. But I'm going to teach you what Jesus says to be taught, that you'll be prepared. Because the truth is that while we are yet speaking, the trumpet can sound. The truth is that the world can end this year. The truth is that the world can end in 2028. Because if you probe what these guys are teaching, you are going to discover that there is a high level precision. So while we are not going to focus on which day Jesus is coming, it's important for us to live with readiness. Because this was how Noah cried, and they took him for granted until the flood came. So when you hear things like that, don't go into debating and saying we don't know the day. We are in the last days. So you